Does your partner ever get on your nerves? That's what we're talking about today, is when you feel irritation, what is that a sign of and what can you do about it? I am Shauna White, relationship coach for spiritually awake people. And let's talk about irritation. So I thought of this because I felt irritated over the weekend, not with my partner, but with someone else who just wanted, someone in Facebook Messenger. It wasn't even what they were saying. It was just the fact that they seem to want my attention often. And I don't mind. I let people be themselves. But here's what happened was I had a little crossroads inside myself where I was tired. I had a big weekend. I had a 3-day conference I attended that was like from dawn until midnight every day. And I felt like I'm tired. I don't want to be there for you. And that happens in our relationship where we want to allow our partner to be themselves, but sometimes we don't have the energy to plug into a dynamic that we would otherwise normally participate in a balanced and pleasant way. And so if there's ever a place, when you feel irritated with your partner because you feel like, oh, you want my attention now, oh, you're so needy, or whatever it is that comes up for you, realize that what's going on is that your energy is asking for self-care, for a move in self-care. And that's what I realized at that moment was, okay, the right thing to do right now is not to respond to that message because I don't have the energy to respond to that message. So I allow that person to have their experience. Their experience might be different because now I'm not responding. And that's okay. They can have their experience and I'm going to do what feels right for me. And that's what's so hard in relationship is that we get kind of tangled up, and it takes courage to allow your partner to have their experience that might be different because you're doing something different for self-care. And it's okay to communicate about your self-care if that's appropriate. I didn't in this case because I don't owe that person that level of communication. We don't have that kind of relationships. I just did my own thing. But with my partner, I would certainly communicate, okay, I hear you, I see you, but my energy is depleted and I need some alone time or whatever. I would actually communicate to my partner. That would save a lot of arguments, actually. But it's a little scary to do that because we can feel like, or it can be scary to do that because we can feel like we need to keep the wheels rolling of the dynamics of how we express and sort of act out our love dynamics together. And so it can be scary to say to your partner, or even say or not say, but in either case, to just not do the things that you normally do with your partner and instead do your self-care, whatever it is that you need to do to replenish your energy. But if you don't do that, that's where irritation starts to happen and nitpicking, and because our energy is telling us, wait, stop, I can't do this. I need to replenish. And if we don't listen to that, then we end up projecting the discomfort we feel inside from being out of balance with ourselves onto our partner and thinking that there's something wrong with our partner but there's nothing wrong with our partner. It's just the fact that we're out of balance. So balance inside self comes first. And that's a very strong foundation, or at least a prerequisite for building harmony and flow in your relationship. Now, there's one other case where irritation might come in that doesn't actually have to do with self-care. And that's if we've got a definition of how things should go, our expectations, our ideas of what love should look like, and our partner, or what health should look like, or life should look like, whatever it might be, and our partner's not fitting our definition. And we're like, I want to control you. I want to make you look like the way I think things should look so that I can be comfortable. And that's a bigger thing to unravel than the self-care issue, because that's a case where there's a blind spot about how to balance yourself and feel in balance with yourself. And in that case of needing your partner to act out a certain way in order for you to feel good, you're reverse engineering good, your feeling that life is good. Life is only good if love looks this way, if my partner's physique looks this way, if my partner's eating behaviors look this way, or whatever it might be. That's a challenge I have because health is such a huge priority for me. And so when people close to me want to, eat ice cream and cake, or a milkshake for no good reason, and then they feel bad afterward. Like, I don't care, they do that, fine. But if they do that and then they feel bad afterward, I get a little shaky with me feeling bad, right? I got to keep a lid on it and realize that this person has a relationship with the divine themselves that they're working out. They have a right to their own life experience, even if I'm intimately involved with them. And I have to prioritize allowing them to have their journey of self-discovery, wherever that takes them. And if I can't deal with it, then I either have to get my shit together so I can deal with it, or I have to choose not to be in that relationship, trying to fix my partner. I mean, I can ask my partner questions, right? It's okay to be a mirror for your partner, but a mirror of innocent questions, not a judging, controlling, fixing mirror. That's not a nice mirror for anyone. No one wants to look in a judging, controlling, fixing mirror. So, so that's the other place that irritation can come from. And yeah, it means that we've got to dig deep in our inner connection and our trust that the way, and our prioritizing growth over comfort, and trust that the adventure of growth for me and for him is just the way it should be. It's totally fine. I can participate as a witness that's actively asking questions, but it's really not for me to judge. And digging deep enough inside yourself that you can find peace in that place opens up beautiful peace and ease and freedom and flow in your relationship. So that's the other side of where irritation can come from. But more simple is watching for your own self-care. And anyway, so how's it going with your self-care? Do you ever feel irritated with your partner? And do you see yourself in some of what I was talking about when it comes to the ways that control can come up and create irritation? Please share your thoughts, your experiences in the comments, or if you prefer a more private conversation, you're welcome to send your thoughts to me via DM. Have a great day.